Sarah Thomas says it's her heart's desire to help the underprivileged. She offers housing and meals to the mentally challenged and homeless in exchange for part of their government check. But some who know her tell a story of filth and neglect.
It's nasty. It stinks.
You wouldn't treat your animals like that.
Neighbors talk of residents roaming the streets.
She didn't have on no clothes up on her gown. You could see through her gown.
And police report violence, assaults by residents off their meds. Is Thomas taking care of the mentally ill or taking advantage of them?
Who is it?
Hi, is Sarah here?
No.
Yes, can we please speak with Sarah? Thomas is no stranger to the city of Dallas. Her business made headlines in '95 when a resident set fire to one of her homes, killing 2 people and injuring 4. Fast forward to '06, the Texas Attorney General sued. Thomas was fined $14 grand for running an unlicensed assisted living facility and dispensing medication. She was permanently barred from operating such a facility in Texas ever again. No problem. Thomas found a loophole. This home on Wendelken is listed with the city as a group handicapped dwelling unit, not an assisted living facility. She can't dispense medication, only provide room and board. Less government oversight, more freedom, no requirement to even provide care. The only limit, no more than 8 people can live here. And how many people live here?
About 12.
About 12? Thomas's son lives here. Do they have somebody in there that cooks for you and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, they do? And helps you with medication and that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Do you pay for it with Social Security checks, or
Yeah.
you just give your checks over to her and she takes care of everything? But others say it's nothing more than human warehousing.
You walk in that house, you will get sick.
Sherry Vaughn cooked at Wendelken for more than a year. She says there was rarely enough food. She says she quit in '09 because the job got too dangerous.
And he put me in a chokehold.
Too many residents went off their meds.
I got hit in the chest, spit on, and everything.
Vaughn says there were sometimes up to 20 people living there, paying around $500 a month each. Deborah Tatum cooked on weekends in '09. She says Thomas had a plan for when the city or state came knocking.
And they broke the beds down and put them up. They took them somewhere.
In this bedroom, she had 3 beds set up.
This woman says she rented a house to Sarah Thomas, who said it was for just 4 women.
Every time I came, there were between 7 and 11. And when you mention it to her, you know, what happened to the 4? And she would go, well, they don't live here. They're just over here now. And she would have an excuse.
Judy Butler lived next door. She said residents were always begging for food and unsupervised. This woman was outside and didn't have any clothes on underneath a gown.
See-through white gown.
And she's walking around outside?
Yeah, she like, you know, she had a problem. Smoking a cigarette. That's the way she would do.
The state told us an investigator made a surprise check at Wendelken in November of '08, but he was not allowed in. 3 months later, another visit, another refusal. That's a violation of the state's order, but nothing happened. In November '09, the state finally got in, but found no violations. Residents were responsible for their own meds. But take a look at this. 3 years of police reports involving problems at 3 of Thomas's homes. Dozens involve residents off their meds who've threatened suicide or become violent. There are allegations of sexual assault, bomb threats, death threats, even a bed set on fire. 2 reports involved this elementary school right across the street from Wendelken. Residents causing disturbances, wandering onto school grounds. Police responded to a female resident complaining she was deprived of food. Dallas Police and Fire Rescue transported residents to Parkland mental hospitals and the Dallas County Jail. Along with the toll on city services, there's the human toll. We found this woman day after day panhandling outside a grocery store. Filthy.
I haven't got my allowance in almost a month now.
So you've told Sarah that you need your allowance, but you're not getting it?
I'm not getting it.
How many people are living there right now? How many people?
About 12.
About 12?
Why, because of an illness, do we allow people to be in that level of misery?
Janie Metzinger says there are 200 plus boarding homes in Dallas. Most don't have to meet any licensing requirements or minimum standards. But a 2009 Texas law would allow cities to license and regulate boarding homes.
And let's clean up those marginal ones and let's put out of business the bad ones.
We would like to be able to regulate more significantly and strenuously.
But City Attorney Perkins says there are too many exemptions in the Texas law, so the city is trying to enforce existing rules.
It just seems like, wow, what a drain on city services.
It's a problem that we're dealing with. We understand that it's a resource drain, and that's why we're looking at what are more effective enforcement mechanisms available to the city.
Last week, city inspectors were finally able to check out Thomas's 3 homes. At the Wendelken home, 17 code violations, including holes, cracks, loose surfaces in the floors, walls, or ceilings, no connection to the public sewer system, no hot water, exposed electrical wires, no security locks, and rats. Thomas would not agree to an interview.
Who is it?
Hi, is Sarah here?
No.
Yes, can we please speak with Sarah? We know she's in there. Was Sarah taking good care of these people?
Not really, because to me, she was taking their money. She taking their money.
It's a disgrace for someone to treat humans like that. You know, she needs to be held accountable for that.